As a child, Oliver had always been drawn to the attic of his grandparents' old farmhouse. They had warned him to stay away from it, speaking in hushed tones of the strange occurrences that happened whenever someone ventured too close. But as a curious 10-year-old, those warnings only made the attic more enticing. One rainy afternoon, the allure proved too strong to resist. With the rumble of thunder as his soundtrack, Oliver climbed the creaky stairs, his heart racing with excitement. He pushed open the rickety door, and a wave of musty air hit him like a cold slap. Dust danced in the dim light filtering through a small window, revealing a room filled with forgotten relics, old trunks, rusty tools, and a collection of ancient books. However, what caught Oliver's eye was a large, ornate mirror draped in a tattered sheet. He approached it cautiously, feeling an inexplicable pull towards it. When he pulled the sheet away, the mirror shimmered with an eerie glow. For a moment, he saw his reflection, but then something changed. The image warped, and a face began to materialize in the glass behind him. Oliver spun around, heart racing. "Hello?" he called out, but the attic was empty. He turned back to the mirror, and now the face was clearer, a young girl, around his age, with hollow eyes and a sad smile. She raised a finger to her lips, urging him to be silent. "What do you want?" he whispered, feeling a chill race down his spine. The girl pointed to the attic wall. Suddenly, he heard it, soft whispers, as if the walls themselves were speaking, telling stories long forgotten. Curiosity and fear battled within him. He stepped closer to the mirror, drawn by an unexplainable force. The girl's expression shifted from sorrowful to urgent, and before Oliver could comprehend what was happening, he felt himself being pulled toward the glass. Panic surged through him, and he stumbled back, but the mirror seemed to warp and sway, reaching for him. "I can help you," she pleaded silently, her lips moving but no sound escaping. The whispers grew louder, a cacophony of voices layering upon one another, sounding like a warning. "Help us! Find us!" Suddenly, a loud clap of thunder echoed outside, shaking the old farmhouse and causing Oliver to leap back. The mirror's surface rippled, and the girl pressed her palms against the glass, eyes wide with desperation. He could feel the sorrow radiating from her, but the fear of what lay beyond kept him rooted in place. Then he remembered, his grandmother had told him stories about the children who had disappeared in the farmhouse decades ago. "They never left the attic," she had whispered, her voice trembling. "They were trapped in the mirror." Adrenaline surged through him as he realized what was happening. Lowering his guard would only invite disaster. He took a step back, intending to leave the attic when the whispers intensified, blending into a singular voice, almost begging, "Join us!" Oliver gasped, turning to run. But the door slammed shut behind him with a deafening bang, plunging the room into darkness. Panic clawed at his throat as he fumbled for the doorknob, but it wouldn't budge. The mirror glowed ominously, and he could see the girl's face clearly now, her eyes wide with an inexplicable pain. Just as he thought all hope was lost, he noticed something sparkling on the floor near the mirror, a small, old key hidden beneath a pile of dust. He lunged for it and felt an overwhelming sensation of warmth wash over him. The whispers transformed into a chorus of pleas, urging him to hurry. With the key clutched tightly in his trembling hand, he dashed toward the door, bracing himself for whatever she had become. "I'm so sorry," he shouted as he plunged the key into the lock. The whispers crescendoed into a desperate wail. The door flew open, and a blinding light spilled into the attic. Oliver stumbled back, shielding his eyes. When the light faded, he turned to the mirror one last time. The girl stood there, tears streaming down her ghostly face, but now she smiled gently. "Thank you," she mouthed as the mirror returned to stillness, and the whispers faded into silence. Breathless, Oliver darted down the stairs and out of the house, never looking back. Rumors of the lost children lingered long after, but he knew they had finally found peace. The attic remained undisturbed, waiting for the next curious soul, but Oliver would never return. Sometimes, some doors are best left unopened.